So I'm in an Uber right now on my way to the gym to train, and there's always this sense of excitement and nervousness whenever I'm going to the gym in a new country or a city, even though I'm not in like a completely new country right now. So for those who don't know much about me, or new to my channel, so just a bit of a background. So I'm an Indian. I'm born and brought up around Delhi, and I've been living in Australia for the last 7 years. So of course I've been back and forth from India to Australia quite a few times now. I'm in Bangalore for some work, and I'm not really like acquainted well with Bangalore, so still exploring. Was lucky enough to find a nice gym, not too close. Like I'm in an Uber, so it takes like 20 minutes for me to get there, and if the traffic is bad, like I'm sure most of you would know about Bangalore traffic, so it can take a bit longer as well. So the reason why I'm recording this is because, one, whenever I'm traveling, like one thing that I always try to do is try and find a gym nearby, so that I can at least try and stay on top of, if not I'm fully locked in, at least I can take care of some sort of fitness and movement in my life. At least, maybe try and fit in twice or thrice times a week, if not every day. So that's always been my goal. And also, like, it's, when, so I'm here for work. I still work Monday to Friday, and it gets pretty monotonous as well. So gym is another way to escape that monotony, and of course take care of my fitness and routine as well. And another thing that really excites me is whenever you go to a gym at a new place, be it a new country or new city, you also like kind of get to understand different culture or gym culture of that specific place, and it's always so interesting to see and absorb that. Even though it's like, gym culture here is like not completely new to me, but there's still quite a lot of differences if I compare training in the gym in Bangalore as compared to city. There are quite a few differences, and I'll talk about that in this segment of this video. So yeah, that's the reason I was recording it. And then there's a couple of things I'd say. I've been living in Australia last 7 years. I've trained in different kind of gyms in Australia. So I've trained in like proper hardcore bodybuilding gyms, gyms that are basically excuse me, gyms that are full of fitness models, bodybuilding, like IFBB professionals, and you see there's a lot of testosterone and a lot of androgens around the gym. So I've trained in those kind of gyms as well. I've trained in a gym which is purely combat sport as well. So I've seen different environments, and coming back to India and then experiencing to see how things are back home in terms of fitness and in terms of gym culture and everything. It's always interesting to find out and compare the culture in different countries as compared to India. Now, this is not a video to shame the Indian gym culture or to just say how bad is the culture as compared to Australia or different countries I've been to. It's just a couple of perspectives, and honestly, it's been really positive for me. So the gym that I train at is Anytime Fitness in Bangalore, for anyone who's interested. And by any means, this video is not sponsored by Anytime Fitness. I wish it was. I really wish it was, but it's not, unfortunately. So one great thing that I did a couple of years ago was bought a membership in Australia for Anytime Fitness. It is basically a more expensive membership if you compare to like other local gyms, but it's great. You know why? Because last couple of years I took some turns and I had to do some traveling often. So I was in Canada last year, and I've been in back and forth from India to Australia. I've been to Singapore, and I do intend to do more travel later this year. And the best thing about so the video got interrupted because the Uber ride came to an end. But anyway, what I was trying to say is I bought a membership for Anytime Fitness a couple of years ago, and it's been a great investment because I've been able to train pretty much anywhere that I travel, and the place has Anytime Fitness. I can literally just tap my card, go in and train without any problems. That's been insanely streamlined for me to be able to train at a decent gym in pretty much anywhere in the world that has Anytime Fitness. That's what's been happening in Bangalore as well, and I have nothing but positive things to say about this gym. It's insanely spacious, clean, hygiene. I usually go at like pretty quiet times. Today it's sort of a peak time, so I think there might be more people than usual, but it's usually pretty quiet. There's like a couple of handful people in the gym, so it's been really easy to, even try and shoot my workouts and stuff, which is something I'm be going to do right now. So I'm heading to the gym right now. In the next segment, you guys will see some highlights from my today's training routine. Stay tuned.
Full of emptiness inside. No matter what I tried, the darkness in my chest, I full control about the rest of my body. Cannot love and cannot cry. About to realize that every day I feel more like a zombie, and I lose control of my body. Cold blood inside my veins is moving my remains. I wish I could be someone to walking dead. But I'm the walking dead. Yeah, 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 yeah. But I'm the walking dead.
just finished my session, guys. As you can see from the clips, it was a nice one. Mix of boxing. I did started from some mobility first, did some shadow, did some bag work, and then did a mix of strength and explosive stuff. It was a very good session. I am sweating a lot. My clothes are drenched in sweat. Of course, you guys can't tell. But yeah, great session, and a couple of things that I wanted to cover after the gym segment is it's just how I feel training in like different gyms in like different countries and cities. As I mentioned before, like it's a great experience. Like you get to know culture, what kind of culture people practice here, what are the social norms, what are differences, like what are the positives and negatives. And there's heaps you can actually understand when you are just like training in the gym in a different country. For me, it's not a big difference again, because of course, like I'm kind of in my home country, just a different city. But a couple of things about the gym that I train at. So it's one of the Anytime Fitnesses. It's great. So I have trained at another Anytime Fitness in Delhi, and my experience wasn't great. And I had a bit of a stereotype that, when I come back to India, like it's, no matter what gym I go, there's going to be a couple of things that I just, it's just a bit annoying. But surprisingly, training at this gym is insane. I'd actually say it's better than training at Anytime Fitnesses in Australia. It's insanely clean, spacious. They even don't let you, something that people practice in Japan, and I've seen it here. So they won't even let you to enter the gym with the shoes, with like your normal slippers or shoes. Like you need to have separate pair of shoes just for the gym. So you have to otherwise they won't let you train. So that's pretty good. And that's one of the reasons that the gym is so clean as well. So yeah, it's a great experience training here. People are really friendly. The trainers are always like trying to ask, how's my day going? What am I training today? Pretty good, man. Pretty friendly people. Of course, like you might not get the same experience throughout any other gym, but this gym given me a great experience. I want to come back here again and again. Any differences between gym in India, Australia? Yeah, I mean, there can be differences. I'd say, of course, in Australia, the gyms can be a bit big because there's not a lot of space issues, so there's heaps of space. So gyms are like built on sort of warehouse concept, so there's a huge warehouse. Of course, they're more spacious. In terms of fitness and sports, nutrition, sports science, of course, they are pretty ahead of us in the curve, but it's not like, India doesn't stand anywhere. Like people are getting more aware in terms of taking care of their health. Like I see people in the gym, like, I see them doing different kinds of stuff. Like people are doing calisthenics, people are doing functional training, bodybuilding. So yeah, I mean, it's really good to see that people in my country are getting more self-aware in terms of their health and fitness, which is very important. Like, India is one of the countries which is leading in like diabetes and chronic lifestyle diseases. So it's always good to see when people have started to take these steps to, make sure that they take their health seriously. It's pretty good. Other than that, I think I would just like to end this video saying that, as I mentioned, how important or critical it is to take care of yourself. Like I'm 30 years old now. Like it's not about aesthetics anymore. It's about just my overall well-being. It really helps me to stay sane. It really helps me to focus at work. It really helps me to, wind down, have a calm mindset, and just helps me with my overall consciousness and awareness, of course. So, I've had like tough couple of last years where I have to travel a lot, do a lot of back and forth between India and Australia, travel to Canada. I'm not complaining about traveling though, I love traveling. But then of course, in the midst of travel, people really tend to neglect or can't really take care of their nutrition, fitness and well-being. So I'd say, you might be someone who has to travel a lot due to work, who has a really like busy schedule. Your body clock might be really wrecked because of your work. I know, like, it can be hard. Like, it's not always easy to take out time to exercise. But even if you take out like 15 minutes, 20 minutes just to do something that you like, it's just, you have to move. You can do some stretching, mobility, walk, run, do some body weight exercises, anything. anything. It's going to make a huge difference in your life. Everything, you know, your social life, your emotional well-being, your mental well-being, your confidence, your physical health, of course. So yeah, I just want to end this video saying that times can be tough. You know, you might think that, oh, my life is all over the place, but always try and give like some time to your physical and mental health. I mean, try to give some time to exercise, and it's going to help you a lot. That's it. Hope you guys like this. Guys really like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you give us a subscribe, that helps a lot, and I'll make sure to try and bring out different things. You know, this is the first time I'm actually trying to film in public, so this was another like step out of my comfort zone. So I'll keep trying to, you know, do different things as I can, bring out with new concepts. If you like my stuff, please give us a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe. Thank you.